Well, hey everyone, welcome back to, where am I again? White Sands Campground with me, lad from the woods. It's Sunday, last Sunday here, packing up for tomorrow morning, heading back home finally. Looking forward to actually going home for a change. But Luke showed up. He worked, he was up for 36 hours straight from working and then sitting out here, and we were partying it up a little bit around the campfire and all that. And he made a wicked meal. Tandoori chicken breast on, I had buns, so he made them on buns, and then I had some old cheese, old cheese. So anyways, okay, sorry guys, this so-called tripod doesn't seem to work that well. Anyways, okay, is that better now? It's on the ground. I'm making some home fries, just pre-preparing stuff. Luke's still sleeping, but he doesn't need, I can get stuff pre-prepared, and then whenever he's ready and hungry, we can go ahead and eat. So making some old school trucker breakfast, camper breakfast, home fries, and bacon and eggs and all that. So it's cool today. Campground is busy as all crazy. Just full of people here, Labor Day weekend. It's all because of the big partying going down on the beach and stuff. It's cooled off majorly. It's only about 18, so about 68 degrees, maybe a little less right now. Windy, it was windy all night, cooled right off. No rain in the forecast now for a couple of days, so that's good. I can pack up all the camp except for the tent. And then I can just pack the tent up quickly when I get up in the morning and go. So I think it was a pretty good trip here. It is ending on a much better note than it started, with Luke being here. Had the best time the last 3 weeks. Last night right here, had the best time, and I'm looking forward to today and tonight too. And we still got that. So. Had some coffee with Luke, but he brought some Jägermeister and Fireball, so had a little bit of that. So that's the first alcohol I've had in a while. And then he brought all these really cool things. There's these, it's, they're throwaway, see? They're throwaway, and it's, THC, whatever, weed. But it's like liquid, like oil, and they're flavored, so they taste really good. Actually, this tastes like grape now that I think about it. Anyways, they're from where he works at the Six Nations Reserve down in Brantford, and so I already know it's better than anything you're going to get at OCS. But he brought a bunch of stuff, and stuff I've never even seen or knew even existed. So, see guys, and you charge it, but you only use it once it's run out. That's it. You just toss it, which is kind of weird because it's like this nice. I think it's aluminum. I'm not sure. It might be just plastic with some kind of wrap around it that makes it feel like it's aluminum or something. But anyways, it works good. So, and I obviously, the taste is out of this world. So, I'm not going to get out on the ATV, I doubt, today. We'll see. I don't know what, Luke wants to boondock here tomorrow night. And I found a couple of places he might be able to boondock, but we're going to have to go over there. I'll show him, and then he'll see, okay, maybe we can figure out it's okay to be there. It looks like you can, but I don't know that to be fact, but I'm just going to show him if he wants to go over there. So, I'm going to hold off because I'm straight. When I was smoking last night, I'd already smoked, so now I'm going to see what the buzz is like with that thing, just waking up straight. I've already had my morning coffee. I got the laptop out. I was doing some editing and working on some Starlink stuff that we were working on. I'm actually uploading a video, Digger, if you're paying attention. There's another landscape. I'm separating them all, and all the ones that I did make for the YouTube site that are portrait, they're not going there anymore. I'm going to cut them all into 10 minutes and less and start sticking them up on Twitter. So, and Luke had a couple of really good suggestions there too. So, like do a 5-minute video, put it on the TikTok, and say, okay, you want to see more? Well, then you have to go to the regular video on YouTube. So, anyways, all very smart. I'm gonna do it. Of course, Digger, you had a couple of good suggestions, and Digger, I've told you before, I will hear your suggestions loud and clear, my friend. So don't ever worry about giving me advice or anything like that. I'm more than happy, and you've given me good advice, so you haven't stirred me wrong, and I doubt that's going to happen. Russet potatoes, even without salt or anything on them, they're good. So anyway, I cook my potatoes in peanut oil. Chip wagons here in Canada, the good ones, use peanut oil, and it always makes the potatoes taste better, like fries and all that. So anyway, everything seems to have survived. I at least had time to work on the boat here, which I'm positive about. Like, I get back, I know the boat's ready for the water. The ATV. Truthfully, the old Grizz is on her last legs, at least for what I do. I can't be beating it like I did in those sand dunes like I was. It's just, she's too old for that. And I want something left for True. I'm going to give him the Grizzly when I get a new bike, or a new bike for me. Maybe it's going to be a used one. But yeah, I'm just going to stop doing all my racing around with it and everything, because she's too old. She can't be doing it. So anyway, so we'll deal with that when I get back. I've got to get myself ready. My friend in Washington, she wants me to come down to Washington, D.C. I still can't believe those words are coming out of my mouth, but there it is. But she's just, the more we talk, the more we realize it's like, okay, yeah, we really need to get together and see each other and see what can go from there. So she wants to travel, so that's good with me. She's not opposed to the bus thing, but she is she wants the softy parts, like all women and me. I mean, at this age, but an interior washroom and shower, So, anyways, we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to be going to the Canadian government, get my immigration. I've dumped this flipper like 5 times, and it gets sand on it. I have to keep washing it. Anyways, so yeah, when I get back, I'm going to start the paper. I got to go down to the Canadian government office, get my stuff to cross, like my, not passport, it's this other piece of paper I need. And so there'll be a trip to DC to go visit Elsie, and she's looked at some campgrounds around that area. So there are campgrounds, and Washington, D.C. is probably about 15 degrees warmer than it is here. So their campgrounds probably don't even close. So if I want to go camping down there, I can. So that's one positive, at least. So, but, she's going to want to spend time at her apartment and stuff. I'm sure of that. So, but anyway, so that's something on the go. I got a bunch of doctor's appointments in September. Sleep lab, they're booking me for sleep lab. Now it's December, they're booking me for sleep lab, which is okay. I'm not going to die between now and then, knock on wood. Yeah, just stuff like that. The Starlink thing is expanded. Mark went and rented an office in downtown Perth, so we got an office that we're taking possession of on Tuesday. So Mark's hoping I can get home tomorrow, get myself together and come into the new office on Tuesday and see how we're going to do things over there. So fine and dandy. I still can't believe I'm saying we're getting an office. That's just kind of surreal to me. But anyways, we need it. It's going to be better for the company. It's going to be better for the guys. Obviously better for me. I have another place to go instead of just sitting in the trailer. It's hard working and living in a trailer like that. If I was in a bus and working in like that, that's different because I'd be on a campsite here. But at home, I'm like in my home. I go to my little kitchen office, I work on that, then I go back. I'm never leaving enough, right? So now I have a reason to go into Perth, go sit in an office. I'll have a workstation and all that. So even though I don't officially work. So, but yeah, so I mean, there's really not much else to say on this report. We got a shit pile of wood to burn. I should probably start a fire today, but it's windy, really windy. I don't know if you guys can hear that wind, but yeah. Not a cloud in the sky. The wind, actually, I think it's coming out of the northeast, so we couldn't even go fishing if we wanted to. The bay will be all chop and everything, so I don't want to go sit and chop in the bay. So, like I say, I'm not too worried about not fishing here. I'm just happy that I had time to work on the boat and get her all tickety-boo, which she is. She's ready to rock and roll now, that boat, like it used to be. There's still things to do, like we got to build the boxes in there. I'm bringing it to Jeff when I get back. He's going to paint up the floor, get that all prepared. Then we're going to see about getting the aluminum part of the boxes made, get them installed, get the wooden stuff back on, and then we'll start carpeting everything in there. And she'll be really up to spec. So Jeff will be doing that. He's going to do some work at the trailer when I get back. I got to clean up the whole back. I've got to have him dig a trench for the gray water pipe going out to the gray water pit because the pipe broke. So we're just going to replace the whole mess. He doesn't do plumbing, so he's going to prepare it, and then True's going to come over and finish the other part of the job. So True is pretty determined. Just realized True is pretty determined to get the awning and the porch, screened-in porch in the front of the trailer done between October and November. He really thinks I should do that. I don't like to argue with True, so I'm going to listen to him wholeheartedly and just do what he says. So that's the plan. So yeah, here we are. We're September already. Summer just went just like that. But this is my favorite time of year now, September, October, November. Harvest is next month, so that's going to be a good thing. I kept checking the weather, and there was tons of rain, so I'm not worried about the plants. I should have maybe had Jeff go and turn on the sprinklers and stuff, but with the weather reports that I checked and everything, I'm not too worried. Oh, kids, eh? Now that's what campgrounds are supposed to be about. And this is why I get upset with people driving by fast and gunning their motors. It's like, these are kids, man. This is about them. It's not about us. So, I mean, it's good for us to have a good time, but at the end of the day, it's about them. So, yeah, I like seeing that. And I like the campground nosy, so. I mean, some of these kids are from Afghanistan originally, all kinds of different places in the world, and you can't get anything more Canadian than camping and cottaging. So, anyways, some of them have come over to visit. One lad, his family owns a restaurant in Milton, Ontario. It's a tandoori restaurant. So, anyway, I got the name of it now, so I know where to go. I'm going to go visit and surprise him because I was telling the little lad he's got a 50cc ATV. I said, go tell your dad that I said that next year you got to bring the ATV and I'll take you over in the sand dunes next door and we'll go sand duning. You guys will see the videos before you'll see the sand dune videos that I went riding with before you see this. Actually, one's already up. That's the one I said just for Digger. So anyways, I won't have the Grizzly next year, so I'll have something else, and then I can go blast around. But hopefully his dad will let him bring his ATV, and I'll take him over and let him blast around with me there. So he obviously wants to do it. Kids that age, eh? So don't matter where they come from, kids are all the same at the end of the day. So anyway, I guess that's about it. I'm going to wrap this up. There's really not much else to say. I'm glad I did the trip. It's longer than I probably ever will do in a tent again. 3 weeks is too long in the tent. despite it being comfortable and everything, it's just too long. With the rain and everything, with the rain, if I'd had the bus here, that 3-day rain would have been nothing. I would have been perfectly happy in the bus. It was, everything, like being in my trailer, right? So anyways, yeah, so that's it. So listen, everyone, be good. Thanks for coming as always. If you want to help out the channel or anything like that for my works, it's paypal.com/ladfromthewoods. Patreon.com/ladfromthewoods if you want to see $2 a month, help support feeding the cats or my wild animal collection and all. Oh, I got a story about that, but I'll tell you later about that. I think Marvin the squirrel is going to be staying here in Sauble Beach. He was up in the truck. There's been no other red squirrel here before or since, and the only red squirrel is the one I saw come out from underneath my truck, so that's got to be Marvin. So unless Marvin sees that truck getting packed tomorrow and he climbs back into whatever little nest he's built inside my truck, Marvin's not going to be coming back to Lanark. So, and I don't know any other red squirrels I can see there, so he might be a little lonely little red squirrel. And there's nothing I can do. I'm not going to be able to catch him, but pretty sure it's him. He was chirping away in front of the tent here the other morning. I'm going, oh, God. But anyway, we won't get into that whole story. So as always, please like, share, and subscribe. Also on other channels, TikTok, Lad from the Woods, Facebook, Lad from the Bush, Instagram, Lad from the Woods. I don't know, whatever ones. There we go. So, okay, so be good to your fellow human, everyone. Peace, long life, and good life. Okay, thanks for coming. Bye.